Testing the mic, 1, 2, test. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel and to my continued series where I connect with cyclists, artists, and community builders, people who are doing some really cool things. I am going to introduce you to Travian in this video on a local level right here in Miami. Travian is a cyclist and a community builder who's been doing some really cool things. And so I'm gonna have him share his journey with you through cycling and his story. And this is a live interview right here based in Miami, so it's gonna be a little bit different than the virtual ones that I've been doing lately. So if you've been tuning into those, definitely tune into this one. And of course, if you watch this video to the very end, definitely subscribe and comment if you have some thoughts around it. Would love for you to share your thoughts as well. And don't be shy about doing that. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel, everyone. Today we have a very special guest, Travian. Travian,
hey guys,
welcome.
Thank you, brother.
Right on,
Thank
man.
you.
I met Travian about a year or so ago, and kind of on a whim. I was actually walking to the bike shop and we just kind of met and just stayed in touch.
Serendipitous.
I think like a week later, man, like we hopped on the Zeal ride, which was a pretty ambitious feat, you know, for the first ride together.
Got dropped.
But it was a good time, man. So you know, I learned shortly after that you've been doing some really cool things in the community.
Thank
so
you.
I just wanted to connect with you, man, and have you share your story and learn more about you, man. So I appreciate you coming out and joining the channel for that.
Thank you for having me. Pleasure to meet you, like you said, on that whim. Having the opportunity to do that and seeing like your YouTube page and the space you've created was a blessing. So
right on, man. I appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that. Yeah, man. So I think like I wanted to just like kick it off with you just sharing more about yourself and like telling everybody a little bit about your story. So like, how'd you get into cycling and everything? Yeah,
so like you said, my name is Travian. I go to UM. That's how I ended up in Miami, but I'm from Jersey, Irvington, which if you've been to Jersey, Newark, it's right like 10, 15 minutes away. So how did I get into biking? Just like my family, I have very fond memories of my mom, my dad. I can even remember, I know they got like the little like bike seats that you put on the back, being with my dad, us going to Liberty State Park. So biking has always kind of been a part of what movement means to me and also family. So that's kind of like something I wanted to combine with the club. But it was also the means of exploration. Like when I was young, I was 11. That's kind of like, I can very remember like just ride my bike every day, going to play basketball. I would ride my bike to go play, to go to the park, and it's also like a time, something else I really love, like music. So like all the things that kind of led me to find more about myself, I realized biking was kind of the impetus or like the foundation that was there.
For sure, man. I can relate to that for sure, especially like coming up, like learning like to ride at an early age, and then like transitioning into like other styles of riding, you know, in the community and all that. So that's cool, man. That your parents got you into that and all that.
No,
for sure, man. You got this this bike club called Catching Wind Cycles. Like, tell me a little bit more about that and like how you started it. Yeah,
so Catching Wind Cycle is a club. It's a COSO club, which is the overarching like organization for you Miami clubs. So yeah, I mean, freshman year, you don't have a car, so my bike was the way of me finding more about Miami and the city. Obviously, you could live somewhere, but until you really feel comfortable and finding your way around, you don't really feel as connected to the city. So it was my way of becoming more connected to the city and a feeling that I kind of wanted to pass on to a bunch of my friends. I ride my bike all the time. I like the idea of getting lost, like going down a random street and just finding stuff. So that's something I wanted to have as a focal point of the club as well. And just allowing people to explore spaces like this. Like I've even held the club has held like a yoga session here. We biked here, and then we had a yoga event here, and there was so many of my friends was like, I didn't even know this park existed. And I'm like, it's 10 minutes away from our campus. Like, but that's the point of it. And I think just allowing more people to get lost and allowing more people to explore, and also just focusing on the health and wellness aspect as well. Like we serve juices within those yoga sessions. And just inspiring movement and a positive vibration is what we try to do. I
love that, man. Like it's all about that adventure mindset too, you know. And I think like community is so important. I think of like community on lots of different aspects, right? Like I think of like music when I think of like community too. Like for instance, you think of rappers, for instance, like 50 Cent, who like built a community in Southside Jamaica, Queens, you know, Biggie Smalls and Bed-Stuy, you know, Harlem. You have like other artists and everything too. Queensbridge had Nas. And so I think like being able to build a community around things that you are passionate about, people gravitate toward that, you know. So I love that like you've built up this community from the ground up, man, at your university and all that. So yeah, man, it sounds like an awesome thing, and I want to jump into that too one day when there's another event, man. So
no, we definitely gotta get you there before I get up out of here.
I think every cyclist wants to, like, as you continue to cyclist, you want to begin to explore things outside your comfort zone. So like, what's one place that you want to go ride to bike, and why? Like, one place in the world that you want to travel to.
One place that I want to go into the world. There's so many, like we were talking about YouTube videos, kind of being exposed to the world through that, especially through cycling. So I feel like every day there's a new place that I want to go. But recently, and I guess on a personal self-discovery level, there's definitely, I would say South Africa, but there's many countries in Africa that I would like to go to. I know South Africa, just the way the terrain is, it's hilly, so I kind of get the perfect medium between like the flat, and it's just diverse. Yeah. And I guess just returning back to Africa, like a dream of mine is to have a group or a foundation of sorts where kids kind of go on a bike packing trip through different spaces, but specifically Africa, just learning more about the continent. So South Africa is definitely up there. Japan's dope. Like, I feel like the Japanese are like master artisans. Like, whatever they put their mind to, they're gonna do it at the highest level and care about it, especially when it comes to biking. And so like the community out there is something I definitely really appreciate. Mexico City, I've seen a lot of like dope videos about Mexico City. I'm sure they have great food. A lot of these places also align with like the food that I think that I would enjoy there. So yeah, there's so many spots.
Nice, yeah, man.
And then like local, we kind of talked about as well. Going back home in Jersey, growing up, like you said, as you evolve, the type of cycling that you do evolves as well. So it's kind of more recreational, casual, but just trying to find more routes in Jersey and different trails that I can delve into when I get back is definitely something that's on my radar as well.
I love it, man. I love it. Life is long and the world is large, man.
Yeah,
so
man.
There's a lot to see out there,
Gotta keep getting lost, bro. Gotta keep getting lost.
So if there's one thing that, like, you know, looking back, you would be able to tell your younger self around like cycling and things like that, like what would you say it'd be? Enjoy the moment where you feel invincible on your bike and you feel like you don't have to wear a helmet. I feel like I kind of had this frontal lobe moment where it was like, okay, maybe I should be wearing a helmet. But I do kind of miss those times where I would just hop on my bike. And then don't get lost in the Joneses of it. I feel like as you get deeper into what they consider the world of cycling, like these bikes are expensive. There's so many things that go into it, but just remember why you hopped on the bike in the first place. Like, this is supposed to be a meditative experience. This is something that brings you joy, something that allows you to explore the inner workings and push yourself in different ways, whether it be physically or mentally. So just try to remember that is something I try to carry with me. It's hard, but I feel like it kind of translates to getting older and finding your place in the world as well. Yeah, I love that, man. That's some good points you mentioned there, man. Like, and with that said, like, what would you say like you love most about cycling for yourself on a personal level? I pray everybody has a passion of some sorts, because I feel like it's the purest form of love. When you love somebody, obviously that's a very pure form of love, but when you're younger, it's easy for that to conflict or get that mixed up with the physical desire, or just like misconstrued ideas of love. But I feel like when you love something, whether you're passionate about it, it's something that you just delve into because, I don't know, it just brings you a feeling of joy, a feeling of a high of some sorts. And I feel like biking gives me that. Like, I could say some of the happiest times of my life have been where I've had like a great bike ride, or I've been able to see something that is, wow, like this is beautiful on my bike. So just constantly being reminded of that. And then, like you said, the exploration aspect of it, being able to explore and just find new territories within a space that you might have considered familiar already. It kind of allows you to stay curious. Nice, I love that, man. Like you mentioned too, like for me, I feel the same way. Because like cycling, hey, you know, it could be the rain, it could be like snow outside. Like, you innately love it. It's like almost second nature. You don't even have to think about loving or hating it, right? It's just like it's a part of who you. It becomes a part of who you are over time. 100%. You know, so that's what's up, man. Like, let's talk about fear a little bit, man. Like, everyone's kind of had a crazy experience on a bike.
Yeah,
Like, what would you say
yeah.
is the most scariest experience you've ever had?
Yeah,
on
one time
a
I
bike?
went down to Black Point, kind of going a little bit further towards Robert is here.
Okay.
And I don't know why, like I kind of took this turn where I don't have a gravel bike, but I kind of took a little gravel turn and I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely gonna get a flat. My phone was like on 8%.
Oh man.
And it was hot as hell. And I'm like, yeah, this is not looking good. So I was kind of scared. That was definitely one of my scary rides. I've been hit before, unfortunately, but I'm safe, God willing. And yeah, I would say that's about it. Just being, as you saw, just being careful in Miami every day is kind of fearful, but just trying to put trust in the higher power and just stay safe.
Nah, I hear you, man. We almost had I almost had a little incident earlier.
Yeah.
So you gotta always have your eyes on the road, man.
Gotta keep your eyes open.
Stay safe, man. Any tips you could give to like newcomers who are like coming up in the sport, who just discovered cycling and want to like get out there and ride? Like anything you can offer them?
Yeah, just stay curious and never lose that sense of individuality and what biking joy looks like for you. Like I said, don't kind of get trapped into everything that can come with it. It's dope, and it's always leads you for more stuff to explore, but the best advice I've been given is the best bike that you need is the bike you already have. So just always try to expound on that idea. Always lead with love, whether you find a community within biking or whether it's with yourself. Just never be too hard on yourself with it. End of the day, it's just a bike. It's a tool. It's a tool to explore. It's a tool to explore the inner workings and just have fun, bro. Like, it's so much stuff that kind of is here to distract us, and the bike is a tool to away from that distraction.
For sure, I love that, man. I love that. I mean, like, tell me a little bit about like. I feel like there's like almost a barrier to entry to getting into cycling. You know, like from the costs of the bicycles just to like, you know, tap into the sport. Like it could be really hard for a lot of people. So like, could you share like how you kind of got into it? Like, were you able to just like get a top of the line, top end bike, or like how did you sort of like, you know, or advice for people to like sort of find a way to get into it?
That's definitely an issue with a lot of sports today, like recreational youth sports, whether it's across everything, and cycling is no different. It's harder, not even at a youth level, but at just every level. But I would say just don't worry about the price point of the bike. You gotta find something that works for you, something that works within your budget. Work hard and whatever you can get or whatever you've been blessed with, just take care of it and be appreciative of it. You don't have to have the best bike in the world. Obviously, you know, I would love to have a $14 S-Work Specialized, but that's something to aspire to. That's something to work towards, and allow each bike that you have or each bike that is with you to kind of represent the journeys or the pathways that you take in life. And you know, you may have the same bike forever, but as long as you're riding it, like that's the point of it. They're not art. I mean, they're art, but they're art in motion. So I don't kind of, you know how people get like expensive ass like cars or just like old cars and they sit in the garage. No, you should your bike should be dirty. So whatever works for you, that's the best bike, like I said.
Okay, that makes me feel a little bit better about.
And look for the deals, like this bike, they would consider it an entry level road bike, but I feel like this is my baby. This is like, and I got it on sale for I think $800 or $900. It's usually like $1,200. Look on eBay. I know there's like a bike specific kind of eBay marketplace type. I don't remember the name of the app, but I also think if you put it out into the world that you're trying to find the right bike for you, you will find it. So
I believe that too, man. The universe like conspires in a way, right? Like you just keep like reaching for that goal. 100%. But you made me feel a little bit better about my 2019 Trek Emonda aluminum bike. Like I could make it feel like a Porsche, you know, like an old school Porsche, you know?
It's still a Porsche. It's still a Porsche.
Exactly, man. What do you want to be remembered by? I know that's like a big question, you know.
But like, 21, bro.
I hear
what I want to be remembered by? Like some of the things I kind of said earlier, like leading with love, banging on my principles and my morals, and just continue to try every day. It's hard. Being kind to myself, being kind to others, and hopefully I'm in a position where I was able to contribute or to create a community of my own with the things that I love, with the people that I love. So, yeah.
That's what's up, man. What's next, man? I mean, for you, whether it's like through cycling, any races coming up? I know there's also Catch
I'm
and
still
Win Cycle
learning so
Club.
much about it. So, when I go back up north, I definitely want to start training for like crits. Like, especially when I get into like the winter months, it's like, all right, let me lock in, like maybe get like an indoor bike so I could, when spring comes around and the rest of the seasons come, that's something I definitely want to look into. We talked about fixies.
Yeah, man, love it.
Seeing what that world looks like. Like I said, I'm just trying to stay curious within it all.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to do my first century, so I feel like I'm still kind of novice in it, but I'm starting to set a good foundation, so there's a lot that I want to do.
Nice,
and just keep
nice.
exploring, like the bike packing aspect of it, try to find friends within that, do some different things, and just enjoy it, man.
Nice, man. I love it, man. Maybe I wish that, I don't know if the city of Miami would let us do a bike packing trip up in here, man.
Come
but
on,
this would
that'd
be
be
a
dope.
Catch and Win X Dwayne Pedals bike packing local.
Bring on the way.
Let's go.
On the way.
All right, man. Where can we find you, man?
You can find me on Instagram or the club at Catch and Win Cycle. My personal Instagram at Wandering Gemini. And yeah.
That's what's up, man. Bro,
Brother,
it's good having you on the channel, man.
Love, man.
It's much pleasure,
Yes,
bro.
sir. Yes, sir.
All right, I'll see y'all next time. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. You know where to find them. Check them out, Catch and Win Cycles.
Dwayne
His
Pedals.
personal channel as well. Hope you all enjoyed the video. If you have any questions for Travian, drop them in the comments below here, and we'll be sure to get back to you. And I hope you all enjoyed, and we'll see you next time. Peace out.
Thank you.